All right, today I'm going to talk about the top three things plaintiffs do with their settlements. Hi, my name is Broderick Brown. I'm a personal injury and tenants' rights attorney here in Oakland, California. And one of the common questions I get is, what do your clients typically do with their settlement monies? And the biggest response I can say is it kind of depends. I'm going to give you a top three, but not in every instance, I don't necessarily know what the clients do. Sometimes I do because, we may be at a mediation where the case settles and they're talking to me about what they want to do with the money. Sometimes the clients just tell me outright. And sometimes I keep in contact with the clients. Very often during the course of someone's case, we would be talking on a regular basis, sometimes for years. And so it's not uncommon for me to remain in contact with my clients after the fact. And sometimes if they make a purchase, they may send me a picture, send me a text message, talk to me about it, whatever. So I do have somewhat of an idea of the top three things that my clients typically spend their settlement money on. So let's start with the first one. The first one is overwhelmingly a lot of clients end up buying cars. Now, some clients will go out and purchase cars cash. Some clients will use the money to put a down payment on a car. But overwhelmingly, when a client tells me something about what they did with their settlement, it's usually for, I bought a car. You're probably thinking, what type of cars have they bought? I had a client get an exotic sports car, luxury cars like BMW, Mercedes, clients buying vans, old school cars like, I think one of my clients got like a 65 Mustang. So overwhelmingly are cars. Now sometimes clients won't necessarily get the fanciest of car, but they'll just go out and buy a car cash, which is a smart thing to do. Other times clients, like I said, will put a down payment on a car and then, but overwhelmingly it's cars. The second thing I find that clients do is a lot of clients pay off debt. So clients may have credit card debt or student loans, and they'll tell me that they're going to put a percentage or all of their settlements towards their debt. And this is a very smart thing to do because, if and the debt includes car debt. So sometimes clients will say like, no, I'm going to pay my car off, or I'm going to pay my loan off. And then that ends up saving them a couple $100s a month that they would have ordinarily had to spend if it wasn't for the settlement. So, but I find that happens fairly often. It's more often it's the car and the credit cards than the student loans, but I've heard of people paying off their student loans. The third thing is a lot of people go on trips. So they'll say like, I've always wanted to go XYZ, and then they'll go there after the settlement. And for me, outside of investing the money, I think that going on trips is a good, if you're going to spend the settlement money, going on the trip is a good way to spend it, because like, unlike a car, the trip, you'll always have that experience. So I've seen clients go out and buy a BMW, and I know that they no longer own that BMW that they bought with their settlement money, versus if they had went to Hawaii or Japan or London or wherever they want to go. You always have that trip. You always have those memories. You always have that experience. You always have the photos. So, not that I don't encourage anything, but I think that that's a smarter way to spend the settlement money if you're going to spend it. Now, a lot of people ask me like, well, do you talk to your clients about it? It's like, I'm not a financial advisor. So if they ask me like what I typically do with my money or how I do things, I'll share that with them. And then I'll give them resources so they can, you know, go get a book or go to someone's finance YouTube channel if that's what they want to explore. But ultimately, it's their money, and they're entitled to it. And whether or not they buy a car, pay down debt, or go on vacation, or they simply, and I've seen this happen, blow it in a strip club, or go to Vegas and blow it in a weekend. That's their right. They're the ones that have been injured. They're the ones that have been harmed, and the other side, usually an insurance company, is compensating them for that harm. And if they want to go blow it at a strip club, they're entitled to. So I try not to pass any judgment on my clients, and again, I'm not a financial expert, so I don't give them any advice. But if they're interested about investing, I'll send them that way. If this video is interesting, let me know in the comments. I actually have a couple funny stories about the wildest thing my clients have purchased with their settlement money. So if you like this type of content, let me know. If you've ever had a personal injury settlement, please share what you did with your settlement money. I'm very interested. Again, my name is Broderick Brown. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.